Lemon Salmon!
Holy God.
Holy God!
Holy God.
What's up?
What's up, everyone?
We've just been standing in this room for 3 months.
waiting for you guys at home to catch up with us.
How are you guys doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Good.
So, Beer Bros, we're back just for this little bit. We're finishing up our games for the rest of, before we do our major rebranding, our re-change, if you will.
It's a rebranding.
It's
a everything.
It's a big move.
It's a reboot.
It's a real big reboot, but I think you guys will like it. It's
grittier.
Really interesting.
We're gonna be more violent characters.
People are dying. We're killing off people.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Spoiler alert: Greg's not gonna be around for season 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna be black in season 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be
doing blackface or.
Oh no, it's not gonna be me. We're gonna get a black actor to play me.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, before we do that though, we're gonna be playing Super Metroid, finishing out this Let's Play. I think we're gonna do 1 or 2 episodes left of Metroid.
Yeah, there really is not a lot for us to do. We pretty much did everything. We got the screw tack. All we gotta do is fight Ridley right now.
And then fight Mama Brain.
Yeah, so here's
Here we
Ridley.
go.
And, like I said before, Ridley is named after Ripley, but also I got roasted in the comments because he's...
Oh man, you remember that.
Yeah, he sounds also like, his name is also Ridley, like Ridley Scott, the director of Alien.
Yes.
Though, I don't know, I don't know if I was Ridley Scott, if I would take it as an insult or an honor.
To be named after, like a dragon is a
He's
dragon.
essentially like the Bowser of this game.
Kind of, yeah.
Right? Like he's like he's not the main bad guy, but he's like the main like bad guy who's not a like wild animal.
That's true.
And he's hideous.
For those of you guys who are wondering too, Greg will be stepping out for the rest of these episodes as we finish them up. And I think for the further of the show, Greg is just going to be producing. So
yeah, Greg's
it'll just be the original Beard Bros as we had. So I know I'm not doing too bad, but I'm also not really paying attention right now.
It's all right. How many times have you fought Ridley? Oh my God, here we go.
Ridley's Believe It or Not.
Ridley's Believe It or Not.
That's the name of this episode.
She's like, can you believe that I live in this room?
Also, guys, give it up for our new editor, Michael. It's his first day on the job.
What's up? This is his
show now.
This is his movie.
This is his movie. He's the director and the writer and the screen. I'm just an actor.
I will be replaced by a black actor.
That's a true statement now.
In the reboot.
If that's not the case, we're in trouble.
So,
can you tell us anything else about Ripley's Believe It or Not right now?
Ripley's Believe It or Not was founded in, I believe, the early 1900s.
The early 1900s?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Ripley's Believe It or Not has been around for years.
Since the 1900s, though.
Maybe even the 1800s.
Are we talking... Okay, I'll give you that.
Are we talking about... Did you mean Ridley? And you just said Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Isn't there a thing in here? Isn't there be a... I feel like... I knew it! Da-da-da.
There it is.
There it is. DLC.
There it is. There it was. There it went.
There it went.
I miss it.
I miss it too. But hey, man, give it up for Alex, everyone, for the Pokemon podcast.
Hey, man.
Blowing it up right now.
Hey, man.
On the charts.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, word, dog. Word to your mother, dog.
So apparently, in like manga and like comics and stuff, Ridley and the Space Pirates, like, they all talk and stuff all the time.
I mean, it might appear they tried to do that with this. It's a possibility.
That they talk?
I mean, but that's the thing is that Samus hasn't really been known to talk since ever until probably what, Metroid
3?
Metroid 3?
Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Samus talks in that game.
Yeah. Those cutscenes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Fusion. Fusion.
Well, no, you know what? Samus does kind of talk in this game too. Like,
does she?
Doesn't she have like log entries at the beginning of the game? Doesn't she?
That's kind of true. That's right.
So apparently, Ridley is the only other character in the game besides Mother Brain and Omega Metroid and Dark Samus. So there's actually 4 characters who've done it. But Ridley
Dark Samus. There's a Dark Samus in this?
No, not in this game. Just in Metroid.
I was gonna say I don't remember there being a Dark Samus.
Yeah, apparently Ridley has beaten Samus in a fight, and that is something of distinction to mention.
I feel like I believe that, But okay, here's the thing though: is Ridley a dragon or an alien dragon?
Ridley is the
exact definition of Ridley's Believe It or Not.
I believe he's a space pirate, and I think that space pirates are a race.
What? They're a race, so they're not quite like it's not an occupation. They don't just go killing people.
I don't know. It seems like what the hell? Yeah, I think they're a race because in this game, all the space pirates look the same, and they keep changing them up every game, kind of. But I think they're supposed to be a race. Yeah, and
okay.
And Ridley's just like a big member of that race.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Because the way the wiki's talking about them here that I'm looking at is it's treating them like they have like a civilization and culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. For those of you guys wondering too, I will not be getting the last energy piece for this for the benefit of time.
Yeah, no point.
No point. You've already seen me complete the game, get the many years ago. Go watch the episode if you really want to see my completion stuff for it. But here we go. Alex, we have some promises for this episode, don't we? As we always do on the show.
For Metroid?
Yeah, I believe.
I'll have a look. I'm not positive there's a huge amount of promises.
I think there's at least we're still going to play the remake of this game or the remake of the first game.
We're gonna do
play the
Zero Mission.
Zero Mission. We're gonna play a little bit of that.
Just a little bit, just so that we can show what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Promises kept. Yeah. There is another promise, and I think that we'll do it at the end of this video. Valentine's Day has come and gone, but a couple episodes ago in the Metroid playthrough, I mentioned that because at the time it was like October or something, it was like a crazy long time ago, and I mentioned that I'd never had the Be My Valentine cakes.
Oh, we did that though.
And that I think they're gross, and so I actually recorded myself eating a Be My Valentine cake. Greg spent 2 hours
trying to
driving
find it.
around.
That's right.
Trying to find,
I can't believe we did that.
Yeah, he's trying to find these Valentine cakes, and so
you have it on your phone, right?
Yeah, I have it. So we have it.
We will include that in the final episode.
Yeah, and actually we didn't say we would play Zero Mission. We said we'd play Metroid Fusion, but we can play both.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Just a little bit of both, just to show it off, because Metroid Fusion is actually the sequel to this game. And it's funny because unless you're talking to serious gamers, people never mention Metroid Fusion as being just as good as this one. I think it is.
I have it on my 3DS, but I still haven't really...
I think it might even be better than this game.
Really? That's a tall glass, my friend.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not a guy who is super, I will never listen to nostalgia. You know what I mean?
I guess it's true.
I take my gaming in the moment, and I played through this game. I had a great time with it, and then I went to Metroid Fusion, and I was like, wow, here's everything about Super Metroid that I didn't like fixed. It just plays faster.
What do you like about this game?
Just the controls are a little bit weird sometimes and stuff like that, and sometimes they don't do a good job of telling you where to go. But
that's true.
But that's also a problem that I had in and it's not about telling you where to go. I know the game's about exploration, but there should at least be a way for you to understand what your mission is.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, and I know that the map is all that you should need, but I just feel like everything that is great about Super Metroid is in Metroid Fusion, and it's newer, looks better music, I think.
All right, I'll give that to you. I've never played it, so I can't.
And the story is much scarier. It feels scary.
Scarier?
The plot of the game you actually can follow, and it is creepy. This game is supposed to feel creepy like Alien, and that's how all Metroid is supposed to feel. But Metroid Fusion is actually there's scary parts and stuff, even though it's a 2D Game Boy game.
Wow.
Game Boy Advance, that is. Do we have a good way of doing that? Do we have a good way of playing that game?
Yeah, we do actually.
Is it the size of a tennis ball and rhymes with Fuya?
Actually, yeah, it does. Because I think someone sent me the game, but I don't have the GBA reader set up right now.
Oh, but I have one.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll do it the best way that we can. We'll do it as legit as we possibly can. So we're just heading through now?
We're heading to the Mother Brain.
This might be it.
This might be it. I don't know. I don't know what our timing's like right now, but I really kicked Ridley's ass really nicely, real fast.
I feel like the people who are still hanging around to watch these episodes are down to just like watch us play for like 40 minutes. 40 to 50 minutes. How long was that freaking Wild Arms episode? It was like a movie.
Dude, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys had the feels as much as we did. It had the effect that I wanted, you know?
Yeah, I felt like it was like epic. I felt like it was like the epic end to a tale.
Absolutely. Poor Alex, guys. I was at a convention that weekend, and poor Alex, like, everything went wrong in the history of things going wrong.
God damn, it took me like 7 hours to edit it.
I felt so bad for him. He just had no choice but to, like,
It was like the middle of the
deal
night.
with it.
It had to go up the next day, and I was just like dying. It was sucky, but it was fine.
I'm so sorry, Alex.
We had to finish it before the episode came out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have.
You know, let's take a shortcut.
I wouldn't
Let's
have
see if I
ever
can do
done
this.
that.
Oh, I can't. So I'm
Trying to do
my-
some crazy stuff.
some moon.
I mean, with screw attack, it's just possible to like fly anywhere that you need to go.
It's true. We can just fly. We can just take off, man.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of trivia about Ridley.
Lay it on us, man.
Like, okay, like in Brawl, he was going to be an assist trophy, but he's not in the game. But in Nintendo Power, they asked Sakurai if he was ever going to be playable.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that it would be pretty impossible, but if they put the effort in, maybe they would have been able to do it, but it would have been pretty slow. So that's cool.
He could totally be like a Bowser type character. I'd be down to see that.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, at this point, I feel like it's a totally different zone.
No, just because I probably got it.
Like,
yeah.
now we're on the Wii U. You know, I feel like maybe it's a little bit more likely that we'll see him in some way.
Some capacity.
Yeah. Much more powerful graphics. He could do some kind of cool assist trophy thing. Maybe they'll make him huge or something.
He was a boss. He was a boss. He was a boss in Brawl. That's right.
Yeah, he was a boss in Brawl, but like, I want to see him like dynamically in the game. I want to see him like.
His problem is he's too big.
He's too big, but like, let me throw out a trophy and then he comes out and like kicks somebody's ass for a few seconds.
It's like saying you want to play as Andros. Like Andros is a face.
He's also an assist trophy though, isn't he?
He is, but he
Yeah.
also takes up the whole screen.
Okay, but that's
Oh,
fine.
no.
So now, the precedent is there. You're saying, Verity's saying that he might show up in the Pyrosphere, in the Wii U one, aka the 3DS one. But I'm having some issues with that because they are not compatible.
The fact that it's not cross-platform is horrendous. Say what you will about All-Stars, it worked flawlessly from Vita players to PS3 players.
Well, I wouldn't say flawlessly, but it worked.
No, man, it was. I mean, I'm talking about an integration to cross-playing. It was perfect.
You're saying like playing against someone on PlayStation?
Versus a Vita.
Yeah, I've done it. It was not like totally flawless.
What do you mean? What was wrong with it?
There was a little bit of lag sometimes.
Nah, man, not for me. That might be just you, bro.
I don't think it was me. I think it was probably the game.
That's just you, man.
I don't think I caused the lag.
That's just you, man. You're causing the lag. That is your You gotta fix your latency, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to like defrag and like, but I don't know.
Trying to defrag. Look, guys, I just want to defrag.
So apparently, in Super Metroid, Ridley's vocalizations are based on like hawks and falcons,
That would make sense.
which is cool. But then in Fusion and Zero Mission, he like sounds more like a parrot kind of bird, like he's squawking situation.
Squawking situation.
Yeah, but then in like the more recent games and stuff that he's in, he sounds much more just like a monster, like dragon kind of thing.
This is an interesting way to kind of portray how this room is locked by telling you to defeat the
beat all
four
the bosses,
of the
bro.
game. Yeah.
Really cool piece of pixel art too.
Very cool, yeah. probably annoying everyone at home with all my...
How far away do you suppose that thing is? Do you think it's supposed to be like right there?
No, it's probably like the whole room.
You think they're like 300 feet tall, but like half a mile away?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow, they got... Oh, I thought that was like...
They molt really quickly.
Yeah, I thought they were just covered in
Now, this is trippy here. We're in water, but then we like go through a tube that protects us from the water.
Super powerful water
and
protection
then
tube.
we are here.
This is it, man.
This is it. What's our timing like? I can't see the time code on
We're
the...
currently at about 16 minutes.
16?
Yeah, so we got time.
Got time.
Don't you want to save it?
Hey, man.
Come on, Salamanca.
Okay. Salamanca time!
It's so cool, like, when you get to this part in the game and you're like, oh, man, there's, like, real Metroids. This is, like, the real deal. This is, like, the end. Like, this is the enemy that you want
But
to see.
these aren't real Metroids.
But they are. They look like Metroids.
Yeah.
Like, you get to this point in the game and you're like, oh, man, like...
A Metroid.
Yeah, like, this is the serious business.
Well, we did have Metroids earlier. The fake Metroids in Meridia.
But these are way bigger, right?
These are like actual Metroids, yeah.
Those were like baby ones, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Were they this size?
No, they were a bit baby. They were babier than this one, I should say, rather.
I love it when the game, like, the end game of a game like this feels different than the rest of the game.
No! Oh!
Gets me psyched. Do you think the Metroid is like a legit scary creature?
I think so. It's terrifying. Like, I think it'd be even more hilarious if you could play as the Metroid than Ridley.
You think that it's more? Do you think it's more likely that you'll be able to play as a Metroid than?
I'd say so, almost.
What would that even be like?
I don't even know. How do I get both these off me? Oh God! There we go. And we're good.
So no one really has outlined what the energy is that Metroids like suck out of you.
The ectoplasma kind of thing. Oh.
Yeah. But like people think that like because like the Chozo are like very like spiritual people.
Mm-hmm.
They think that the Metroids might just like drink like your soul or like your mana or like whatever.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Apparently, okay, like on the pirate homeworld, in the Metroid processing room, you find the Metroid eggs that are in a tank with like these big hands clasping them, and apparently that could maybe be a reference to Jurassic Park. How
What?
those eggs, like when they go see the baby raptor, and it like grabs the
What is your source on that one?
what?
What is your source for that one? That one seems a little far-fetched.
It's the Metroid wiki, but what I'm saying is, you know that scene when they go see the raptor,
Yeah.
and there's like the little claw that like grabs the eggs and like turns them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're saying that maybe that scene in the Metroid processing room where the claws are grabbing the eggs is like a reference to that scene. Oh no!
I remember when I was a kid seeing this scene, how freaked out I was, because I was like, oh no, that just happened. I mean, it's going to happen to me.
That's gonna lead them back home. Apparently, like, sometimes Metroids will fight each other for the right to feed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's
Have we seen that before in the Metroid game?
Yeah, apparently it happens in like Zero Mission a few times.
Okay.
And then there's like all kinds of weird, because like the problem with Metroid, and this is like the thing that is going to keep it from ever being like super serious, is that like in every game it's just there's always like some version of the enemies that's like a different, like that has like infused with like whatever energy or like whatever plot device is like part of the game. And so like the lore of the game gets like really confusing. Like Dark Talon Metroids, like, you know, I don't know, like there's all like kinds of different Metroids. Infant Metroids, Baby Metroids, Fission Metroids, Omega Metroids. But, you know, whatever.
So usually when we're going into this place, we have probably a little better of an understanding in regards to, or a little better upgrade wise, so this actually might be a tough fight for us because we don't have very many super missiles, and we're you know what, we're selling making it right now. You can never save enough, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we say.
I have faith in you, though.
Thank you, man.
So, do you know that the Metroids are an invention of the Chozo?
They were created by the Chozo?
Yes.
What was the purpose?
I'm not 100%
They're obviously
sure.
not pets, because that would be terrifying.
Yeah, they genetically engineered the Metroids in order to prevent the spread of the more dangerous X parasites.
Wow.
And apparently, in the Chozo language, Metroid translates to Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so once they were made, though, the
Is
space
it bad that I think, when I think of Ultimate Warrior, I think of the wrestler, the Ultimate Warrior?
No.
Like, now I want to see a Metroid.
That's where my brain went.
Your mother brain went?
That's where my mother brain went. Get out of here.
Alright, man, later.
Look at this classic-ass scene right here.
I know, right? We're straight from the first game.
Very same room from the first game.
Yeah.
So tight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the other thing about the Metroids that's interesting is that since they were stolen from the Chozo and used as weapons by the space pirates, like some space pirates had been known to like keep them as like pets, kind of like people who have like a super poisonous snake as a pet.
Yeah, yeah.
But apparently the Space Pirate High Command frowns upon it, so it doesn't happen all that often.
Alrighty. Mother brain, bring it on.
And apparently, like, the Metroid, like the ones that are the ones that we think of when we think of Metroids are only like the second stage of the Metroid life cycle.
What?
Yeah. As they grow up, like they kind of like grow like a body, and they start to look a lot more like the aliens from Alien.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
You know, I think I've seen a picture or something like that before.
I'm looking at it right here, and the first stage is the baby ones, the little small ones, and then there's the normal Metroid at stage 2, and they have like the 3 things inside there, like see-through membrane and the claws, and then the third one has like a little guy growing on top of it, and then the next one has like legs and a body, and then the next one has like still has the clear thing, but it's like its belly, but it has like a head and like legs and claws.
The game's basically over at this point.
Yeah.
Once he starts doing this attack, then you know the game's over. Because then he does the supercharge. And it's unavoidable.
And then this cool thing happens.
Yeah.
With the Metroid.
I do need to do some more damage, but I think I'll be okay.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not... No worries. This is just a game that I've played a lot of.
Yeah.
So... here we go.
Man, Mother Brain, what a weird...
Bam!
What a weird thing. Yeah, this is a really, like, cool ending for, Yeah, this is a really cool ending for a game like this. Like, you think it's just gonna be, like, you beat the boss and then it's like...
Yeah.
But, like, actually isn't really like that, which is, like, neat to me.
Yeah. I like the fact here that what happens now, like, I can't get up.
So,
and then I'm now defenseless, taking more damage.
So do you know what the deal is with Mother Brain?
What's her deal?
Do you know that it was like an AI that was created by the Chozo?
I did not know either.
To like manage the situation.
Wow.
And then when the space pirates showed up, it decided to side with the space pirates instead of the Chozo.
Wow, so it's actually mechanical?
Yeah, and so it let the
That's
Metroids...
Look mechanical, though.
So it let the Metroids out, and like that's what happened.
That just seems so weird though, because it doesn't seem very mechanical.
But it's like a AI run organism, and that's why like for example,
like an android kind of thing.
Yeah, and so
okay.
So you know in Alien aboard the Nostromo, the ship from Alien.
Yeah.
The first Alien, the computer on the ship, it's named Mother. So think about that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of like Brainiac from Superman.
Yeah. This part always bummed me out too, just because like you're like, oh no, she's coming back. Oh, she's coming back. Oh god, no.
And
no.
And really, the only part that was made by the thing that ran the thing is actually the brain, and then the body comes later. But this thing is speculating that in like the body is made by the Chozo and that it's like its battle body because it crouches similar to the body that the Chozo when you see the Chozo like crouch. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got you. Sorry, I'm making the Mother Brain taste the rainbow right now.
That's good. But apparently there's also a character named Mother Brain and Chrono Trigger.
You know what? If game, then Mother Brain.
If game, then Mother Brain?
Yeah, I mean, Wild Arms and a Mother Brain.
Oh, sort of. I guess the mother in Wild Arms had a brain.
I mean, it was like the over. To me, Mother Brain though seems like the option of like the overall controlling being.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's just my interpretation of Mother Brain.
Hilarious.
Dun, dun, dun,
So, did you know that the
dun,
voice of
dun,
Mother Brain in Captain N, that cartoon, was Levi Stubbs?
Who's Levi Stubbs?
He plays the voice of Audrey 2 in the movie.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, in the movie Little Shop of Horrors. And they actually sound really similar to each other. So, like the way that they're characterized by Levi Stubbs. Obviously, they sound similar because they're by the same man, but isn't that interesting?
It is.
This is another cool, like very simple idea, right? But it really works. Like, there's a few Nintendo games that end like this, like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, for example.
Oh god damn it! I'm already like forgetting how to.
Putting a time limit and like testing like how well you know a thing that you've already done.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. And all the space pirates trying to fight you, keep you in.
Yeah, man.
It's epic. This game is great. Can't believe we stopped playing this game so close to the end.
We were so close to Venom.
We were so close to Venom. Man.
I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm sorry. I was like practicing the whole
You really aren't doing...
screw attack thing.
You actually aren't doing so terrible.
That's true.
Like, you're definitely gonna make it out.
Yeah, we gotta save the aliens, man.
Do you?
We got to.
You're gonna just do it because of that salt?
That's salt. For those of you guys who don't know, we talked about it, I think, earlier in the show, but in the Screw Attack version of this game, of the review on screwattack.com, I didn't know you could save the aliens. It was just a honest mistake of me not knowing. I just didn't know. I didn't know.
The internet never forgave him.
And they roasted me so hard.
It is a joke to this day that he needs to save them.
Yes. Although now the All-Stars is now the new... The All-Stars pack is the new...
It's the new Save the Aliens haunting you.
Yes.
When are you going to finish that All-Stars pack?
God damn it. Why did anyone realize that I've already beat it? Like, isn't that a...
My favorite thing was when you did... what was the most recent Mario game you did? Or no, it was during the Majora's Mask when the All-Star pack joke happened. Somebody was like, okay, I just need to know, like, is there really stuff left for him to do in the All-Stars pack? Or is that just, like, a terrible joke?
Yeah.
And then, like, I think somebody, like, answered in the comments, like, you'll never know, or something like that.
You'll never know. No, I did it. I did everything.
Yeah, he did it.
Someone tried to debate with me that I didn't do it because I didn't do Minus World in Mario 1, but it's like, that's not meant to be a game.
That's, like, a glitch.
Yeah.
My question is, what is the next pack that you're going to do?
I honestly don't know.
I vote for Metal Gear Solid.
No, go to hell.
I don't want to go to hell.
Go to hell. Well, here we are, guys. We made it. You know, shooting the rainbow.
Shooting the rainbow.
Shooting the rain. Should we leave?
Yes.
Gotta go stop with something. Gotta go stop with something. Higher. Well, we did it. We finally beat Super Metroid after all these years. I don't even know when we started this game, but
not that long ago.
Not that long ago. We did it pretty good. We did a good job with it, I feel.
Did it in 12?
Did in 12.
So let's reflect. This game is often called a classic.
It is. Available on the Wii U to play on your screen pad, your touch screen.
Yeah, your gamepad.
Gamepad.
I always like to play this game. This game is a game that you can play a lot of times and you don't really start to like...
Wait for it.
The aliens?
Alien!
Yeah, there they go.
That's what it was. How the hell are you supposed to know as a kid that represents the aliens? How these aliens get off the planet, nonetheless, you know? Are they have a spaceship? Why are they still
We were talking about that the first time we mentioned saving the aliens. It's like, are these guys like super intelligent creatures that we just don't know?
They don't seem very intelligent or very special for what they are.
I guess we'll never know.
We never will. We never will.
So what? So like, what do you think about the Metroid series? Are you like, is this the only game that you really know?
This is the only game I know. I have played Metroid Prime. I've played Prime 2. Haven't
you beat
touched
them?
3. I beat 2.
Did you beat 1?
I beat. Well, I've completed for the show. I completed 1.
Oh, that's right. You did it with Matt Pet.
Yeah. I'm not really a big believer in the kind of the direction the series has gone, and I'm not talking about Other M.
I really like Metroid Prime.
You know what? I don't. And I don't know what it is that just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Like for me, I'm a huge fan of like Symphony of the Night. I'm a huge fan of Metroid.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of all kinds of games like that. Like I really like the new Strider game. If you ever played that.
I have not. No.
It's really cool. It's like kind of Metroidvania-y. I like that feel. And then Metroid Prime, like same idea for the game, but it's in 3D, but like everything else about it is exactly the same. There's like places to go that you use items, and it's like, it seems like that's such a no-brainer idea for a game, but there's really not another game that's like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they could add like real first-person shooter controls to that game, you know, and I could play it on a controller. Or
I love
on a
Retro
gamepad.
Studios. Something about Prime that bugs me.
What do you think? Is it just because it's not Super Metroid, do you think?
I think that I must be just drunk with nostalgia. I think that's just what it has to be.
Because man, oh man, Metroid Prime.
It's a great game. I'll always play Super Metroid over any Metroid game possible.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's the perfect Metroid game.
It's like the Ocarina of Time, you know, like as much as I like I think that pretty much every game that came after it is better than it, but like for some reason you still feel that sort of like you still revere it even.
Yeah.
Like I like that we gotta pour one out for Gunpei Yokoi.
Gunpei Yokoi, our boy!
The Game Boy man. The Metroid
Game Boy
man.
man unfortunately died in a car crash.
Horrible.
He wasn't working for Nintendo at the time though. He was already away from Nintendo if I remember.
Still sad.
And we're not gonna see her in the bikini because we didn't beat it in enough time.
Right. But she's gonna give us a thumbs up and a little smirk.
And a little backflip and blow up the screen.
Blow up the screen.
Yeah, there she is. Percentage-wise, how did I do? I don't feel like I did too bad.
We did pretty good. We did a little bit of sequence breaking, so we missed some things.
It's true, we did.
Your rate.
82%.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, considering that I wasn't practicing hours and hours and hours.
Do you get a percentage for saving the aliens?
No, it does not count.
All you get is that little light.
Which made the percentage even worse.
Which was why.
Which is why I was affected traumatically by that event. Well, guys, this was Metroid, Super Metroid. I can't believe we did it that quickly.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time with. We're gonna play a first few moments of Metroid, not Fusion.
Zero Mission.
And
then we'll do Fusion.
then we'll do Fusion a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you around.
Later, man.
Later, man.
But first, let's eat some goddamn food. Hey everybody, Alex here from the internet. Greg told me that when Valentine's Day came around that he was going to bring me these cakes, and now he has. And he's holding the camera right now, and I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to tell him whether or not it's actually good. So here we go. Be my Valentine, Little Debbie cakes.
They were way too hard to find.
Might have to test it again. I'm gonna just test a little bit more of it.
And the verdict is?
You know, I like it. I like it because the frosting's lemony. Like got a little bit of a lemony vibe to the frosting, and the outer frosting, it's good.
So,
You were right. I was roasted.
Roasted, man.
about 9 months ago.
Yeah, 9 months ago. This is a 9 month long con roast.
This is about the best minute of everybody's life who just watched this.
This is gonna get thousands of views on the internet.